Jobs, jobs, jobs. Texas breaks all-time record for total jobs, leading nation in job growth. This is from Fox Business. By the way, thanks for tuning in to Mixed Texan Politics. If you can, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel so you can be updated on news around the state of Texas. Texas broke the record for total job gains and experienced the nation's fastest job growth over the past year through October, officials said last week. The state added 49,500 non-farm jobs last month, according to the Texas data from the Texas Workforce Commission. Texas continues to create jobs and set historic employment records each month thanks to our strong, growing workforce and continuing business confidence in Texas, said Governor Greg Abbott. With 49,500 jobs added last month and another record for total jobs, the Lone Star State shines as a beacon of opportunity. Despite economic headwinds, Texas grew jobs at the fastest rate in the nation over the past 12 months. Working together in the months ahead, we will continue to expand economic opportunity for all Texans. Texas set a new record last month with 14 million employed Texans working in non-farm jobs, including self-employed and other categories. The state also saw a 5.4% job growth rate from October 2021 through last month. In addition, Texas labor force participation rate, the percentage of all working age Texans employed or actively seeking employment, was above the national average of 63.6. So real quick, if we take that in perspective, the national civilian labor force participation rate for October 2022 is 62.2%, and Texas is at 63.6, which is higher than 63.4% in February of 2020, right before the pandemic hit, when the economy was roaring. So our job growth and our participation rate here in Texas is rock solid. Also, check this out. Professional and business services led industry job growth in October with 18,700 positions added, followed by the leisure and hospitality industry, which grew by 11,600 jobs. Trade and transportation and utilities added 7,400 jobs. 10 of 11 major industries in Texas have rebounded to their pre-COVID levels and beyond, translating to more jobs and more industries for Texans. This is great news for everybody living in the state of Texas. Why are jobs growing so much here in Texas? One reason is Texas corporate income tax bracket is 0%. That's right, 0%. And early on in Greg Abbott's his first term, he signed $4 billion in tax cuts for businesses. Check out this video.
Governor Greg Abbott signed more than $4 billion in tax cuts for businesses and homeowners into law this morning. The bill cuts the business franchise tax by 25%. They also send billions of dollars toward local school districts so property taxpayers don't have to pay as much. This comes a week after Governor Abbott sent a letter to Connecticut-based General Electric, hoping these tax cuts lure the huge business to Texas.
Have not heard back from GE yet. I look forward to.
Now, this was back in 2015, but these are the kinds of things that draw businesses to Texas. As you can see, this is from last year. 150 plus companies expanding or relocating to Texas in 2021. This is because we have a business-friendly environment. We have a population of 29 million people, and businesses want to come here because of the low tax rate. It's a very business-friendly environment. We attract great workers, or great skilled workers, people that open up these tech hubs, like Tesla, for example. You have Toyota in Plano. You have these big companies coming to Texas, attracting workers. Either they come from out of state, or they attract workers that are already living here, who have degrees or whatever. And this is great for everybody. You have people coming here, just moving from, people moving from out of state, California, or wherever they come from, and they open up businesses like restaurants, bars. I know of people who have moved here from other places open up and brought their small business out here. Let's say a pizza shop or whatever. They may have had one in California. It's too expensive. They come out here, open up here in Texas, and they're thriving. I know of people who have done that. It's because this is a very, very business friendly state. And this is why our economy is booming here. I know that inflation is high and we have some headwinds, but I do feel like in Texas, we are in a better position to come out of whatever headwinds we are facing. And we're in a better position than most states. I'd say just about, okay, there might be other places like Florida who are doing well. And you have other places like Idaho who have a good business environment, but Texas, I think, is in the strongest position. This is my opinion, in the strongest position to come out of an economic downturn, as we saw in 2008. And this is why I'm not too concerned for the state of Texas. I feel like there are plenty of jobs out there. Most people I know are working, they are thriving despite the inflation and things like that. People are still out shopping, going to restaurants, going to bars, and people are still working. And that's because of our environment here in Texas. There are plenty, if you need a second job, you can get a second job with no issue. And it has to come to that, unfortunately, but jobs are available here in Texas in a plethora of industries. Plethora of jobs available in many industries, I'm trying to say. So keep your head up. Don't get discouraged by what's going on out in DC. If you live here in Texas, you're in a much better position than a lot of people in other states because we have such a business friendly environment where people want to come to work and live. Our cost of living is in most places is a lot better than other states. DFW here, it's a little bit higher than some places, but it's still much cheaper than live in Los Angeles or New York City. All right, guys, thanks for listening. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Take care.